let me just double check it is definitely filled. Yeah, 460. Cool. Yeah, but now your first harvest on wheat, so I'm gonna have a lot of wheat to make a lot of bread. There we go. Let's do some fertilising. There's no beacons, unfortunately. Kate Cat has gifted a sub to Big Diesel Gaming. Brilliant. That's lovely of you, Katie. Well done. Socko, can you buy the castle in the U-map? I don't know if you could buy the castle. That would be pretty cool, though. Go away, birds. Get off my land. It's hard to get toy trailers at the price side. 19 is definitely up to physics handling. Paul Bar, yes. Which you want it as realistic as possible, really. That's the game. You don't want to, I'm wasting a bit of fertilizer there, but yeah, you want to get it as realistic as possible. But yeah. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Unfortunately, we haven't got a house, so we have to sleep in the tractor tonight. We can't turn it off. We can't just pass night time, so it's going to be. We'll have to fast forward the night into the day, best we can. And in real life, narrow wheels cause more compaction and are likely more to sink in. They're meant for road crops like corn, so that you can travel down the roads without running over plants. Cool. Yeah, I suppose that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I suppose it's quite difficult to try and, if you think of it being a game developer, to try and sort of mimic the different tyres that go into different crops. So I can see why they've done it, as in the narrow wheels means that you just don't destroy the crops. Big Stu, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Hi Stockoglaws, how are things? Scania 730 brake horsepower. Thank you very much. I'm very well, thank you. I started watching the YouTube channel Manuel Forrest, sorry spelling. It's the guy who vlogs South working on his farm. Cool. Yeah, I haven't got much experience sort of working on farms. It's all been self-taught. Yeah. That's why we buy a nice comfy tractor. There we go. We're in the nice and warm. Just doing a bit of spraying, for a neighbour. And yeah, life's not too bad. Put some lights on, because it's going to start getting dark soon. There we go. Finish off this field and get paid. We're waiting for our silage to get cut, so yeah, so I can't turn the field into a go contract. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun though. Wow, I can already see where I've been and where I haven't been. Right, let's fast forward time quite a bit. Thankfully, missions now, you're no longer timed on missions. Let's see if we can get through the night as quickly as possible. Wow, I really can't see where I've been now. Have I finished? Is it completed? No, 96%. Are you sure when to cancel this contract? No, sorry. Really struggling to see where I've been. Yeah. If I would have done it properly, we wouldn't have had this problem. I was trying to be smart. Didn't realise it was going to get so dark so quickly. It's finished on the field. Okay. Let's turn that off. And finish the contract. 2,400 complete. It didn't even pay for the Bowser or fertilizer, but there we go. We're not going to do any more. We're literally just going to pass the time. So let's have a chat, shall we? Let's go into our own farm. Just taking the rain noises. There we go. And watch our fields grow. Is there any? There's no weeds on that one. Is there any weeds on this one? No, no weeds. Cool. So these fields are okay. Yeah, we'll just speak to you guys for a bit until we pass the. Can we go any faster? No, that's it. It amuses me, Socko, because I see people going on about how using the GPS mod is not realistic. My wife's family farms, when they do consist of setting the tractor onto the GPS and using auto drive up. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, a lot of tractors do that now. They just kind of automatic. They know the size of the field. Mr. Bonkers, hello. Thank you for dropping by. The go-kart should be arriving next week. Yeah. The same difference from the rain outside the tractor compared to the inside is crazy. It is. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. I paid 17 way too much. We're still outside Tesco's in Chester Street thinking what damage I could do with the trees. The trains yeah. Oh, loan interest has gone out, and the property oh, we've got to pay property maintenance on our shed? No way! Wide tyres reduces the PSI applied to the ground, so plants free run over are more likely to spring back up and not have to be crushed. Also, it reduces the amount of compaction, and if big enough, compared to the equipment, can actually float on water. Oh, cool. Floating tractors, eh? Farmers have it easy. It's hard as hell work they find butts off the farm. Oh, I imagine they do work the butts off, yeah. Also, just had the store to pick up my new harvester and header for it. Is massive, nice. I've already sunk a lot of hours into 19. There's a lot of negativity going on about, but I'm having fun. Mr. Bonkers, that's all that matters. Is if you're having fun. And I agree. You know, there is a lot of negativity, and it's all fertilised, it's all growing. That's good. Which is a shame because it's going to get better. You know, I think already. I think this this is the best FS series that they've ever done. It takes up 5 parking places in front of the store. Does it? Oh, it stopped raining. There we go. You can hear the night. Oh, you see the? Oh, look at the clouds. That looks so cool. I haven't seen that before. You can see. Can you see the wisp? The wisp. That's a good, nice word. The wisp of the clouds. That looks really good. Wow. And it's changing shape. Is it changing shape? That looks really good, doesn't it? Come on. That is worth a like. Can you like on Twitch? I don't know. That looks really good. So yeah, sorry, we're just hanging out. We're just waiting for daytime to come because it's not much fun doing stuff at night. Been an FS fan since 11, and literally every release had many bugs on launch, but they always fix them. Mr. Bonkers, they do. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, they're invested in this game, and they certainly are not going to do anything like leave bugs in the game. They're going to sort that as soon as possible. Ben Anvil's now hosting. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Bionic 866, thank you so much for the follow. And Candy Stripper 93, thank you for the follow. Cool. It's coming in. Morning has broken. Didn't know a song about that. I think we used to sing it at school. Yeah. What's that? Big Trucker. REP for the clouds. Yeah. Big Trucker has used 3 bits. Thank you. Oh, the Shamrock. Okay, so putting the emotes in, does that cost bits? Like I say, I'm new. Please don't think any different. But yeah, there's still. It's nearly there. It's still growing. I don't know how long we got left. Let's just check this. It's in the last stages of growing, and then it's gonna be ready for harvesting. So I might keep fast forwarding time until this is ready for harvest. Yeah. You can use some emotes with bits. They're called cheer emotes, but it's not required. Oh, cool. Cheer emotes. Well, cheers. Do you get it? Cheers. Yeah. And the emotes you can use when cheering bits. Okay. Nice. Other emotes you have to be subscribed to specific channels. I tell you what, it's a minefield, isn't it? Eh? Learn all this. Just keep running backwards and forwards. Still growing. Come on. We want to harvest our own fields. Get some money. It needs ploughing. It doesn't. No. It's still growing. Okay. Yeah, I quite like the John Deere emote. Right, to go into the real world and adult. Enjoy the rest of the stream, peeps. Take care. Thank you, Ben Anvil. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're a star. And as always, and I'll see you very, very soon. Yeah. Right. That's not growing. Let's do something fun, like farm. I'll bring this down to about 30. We'll keep this going quite fast. And let's do another contract. Not too exciting, I know, but... oh, weeding. We haven't done weeding, so let's do a weeding contract. Field 16. Kill the small weeds in field 16 using a weeder. Yeah, why not? Lease items. There we go. And here we are. So we've got the Amtrak 110 4. Is that 1104? Let's get into the cab and have a look. Oh, nice cool little logo there with the... yeah, I like that. And there's the weeder. So we just go out. Oh, I'm inside the weeder. I was going to say, let's go out for a closer look. And then I've just jumped literally out into the weeder. This would have hurt, you know, with all these spikes. Just like jump out the cab and kind of Superman dive into the weeder. But yeah, this is the weeder. You see the spikes and stuff. Yeah, actually cool. Okay. Really hoping for a GPS mod soon. I use that extensively in 17. I do miss it. See, I didn't use the GPS mod myself. I used the Courseplay. Courseplay mod was my go-to mod for sure. Just turn that beacon on before anybody notices. I love the Courseplay mod. Okay, so field 16. Let's find out where that is. I think we've just done that one, haven't we? Yeah, we've just fertilised that field, and now we've got to go weed it. The GPS mod seemed really complicated to use in 17 when I saw Stockoglaws using it. Yeah, that's right. I think that's probably the reasons why I tried using it and then decided to go for Courseplay, but we had fun. Well, I want to go the normal way now instead of the long way. Turn right here. Oh. Take the next right. There we go. I might have used the GPS KT. I've got a feeling I didn't use it as much as Courseplay. I think Courseplay is my go-to mod as such. Yeah. Big trucker. Look at those emotes. That's cool. Big trucker. Use 4 bits. We've got... yeah, seems good. A dog. No idea. Yeah. Oh, I found it, Soccer. If you click on the spot on the map and hit track, it'll give you a waypoint. Yeah, yeah, which is really cool. Which way do I go here? This way. I'm going to the left in a minute. Nice sign there with the tractor. Interesting. I always thought GPS was a lot simpler than Courseplay. Each to his own. Mr. Bonkers, exactly. Yeah. I just found it. I didn't find it as easy as Courseplay. Yeah, it's what you're used to. Yeah, we're going to buy this field at some point. I think it'd be a nice field to own for our farm. I don't want time to increase too much, but I want to be able to harvest our canola this episode because yeah, it's been growing for a while. Yeah, this tractor seems to be doing okay, getting up the hill. although this weeder doesn't really weigh a lot. I got used to Courseplay back on 13 and just stuck with it. If I ever end up with play a game, I want to try the GPS. Yeah, me too, Bansol. I would 100% try the GPS mod. I know a lot of people swear by it, so it's I don't know why I'm going it this way. So yeah, I would like to give it a go. We're going to go to church before we do our field. I like the fields are more realistic. They're not just rectangles or squares. They're oblong and on hills. Yeah, I was saying in my my recorded let's play, they're kind of you know, I like they got the bow that, you know, they're bowed as such, which makes it a little bit more challenging when choosing the right tractor with the right attachment. You can't just, you know, be on the right. You can't be on the limit of horsepower. You've got to make sure that you've got the right tractor. So that's really cool. Right, number 16. Here we are. So let's do some weeding. Probably going to start on the other end. So let's unfold it. Oh, transformers in disguise. Oh, this seems quite wide, isn't it? Okay. So let's just go out and just check how much weed. 100% weeds, and you can kind of see the weeds there, like in between the crop. You can see these little grass bits, and some of the weeds are coloured as well, I believe. But, yeah. So that's what we're trying to get rid of today. What we've been tasked to do. So we're lower, and we'll get rid of the weeds. And you can see, look how clear that is compared to. See, it just takes out. It's amazing how it does it. Without destroying the crop. I don't know whether in real life you'd use a weeder like this. I don't know. Or maybe it depends on the crop that you're actually weeding. But it looks really cool. How do you stop the fields from weeding? You can actually spray it with pesticide, and or you can use a weeder, what we've got here, to clear the field of weeds. Right, I'm not gonna go in the headlands. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I'm trying to make sure I cover everywhere best I can. Scoresway even being modded for 19, I have no idea. I heard. I don't know whether it's Courseplay or another. I think no, sorry, it was the Seasons mod. I know that the person who created the Seasons mod actually works for Giants, I believe. So I think he said that it's up to Giants whether he has the time to create the Seasons mod again. So I know the Seasons mod is a big if, and whether it's going to be looked at. But yeah, I don't know whether Courseplay. I'm hoping Courseplay will be a thing because yeah, I did enjoy using it. If it isn't, don't worry. I'm sure someone's gonna kind of. Am I going over? Yeah, I'm going over the same bit I've already done. I think it's quite difficult to find out where you've been. Yeah. Load and deliver, work the field, and go here. Yeah, that's what I like about. That's what I liked about it, is the fact that you can set them tasks. You know, you do a task once, and then it's sort of saved in the memory, as it were, and you can get them to do the tasks. Yeah, which is really cool. Okay, you can just about see the line that I'm following. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Just because you can't see. It's all green. You know, if the weeds are a different colour, then happy days, but it takes a bit of concentrating. There we The mod devs for course play and GPS are both working with cattle and crops. Oh right, okay. Well, that could be an issue then. I can't imagine cattle and crops are going to allow them to, you know, to work on a mod for Farm Sim. I am all over the shop. I don't know where I've been, where I'm going. Just keep going this way. Hopefully, we're taking out as many as we can. Is it real? Is it the Farm 19 a bit more derpy when it comes to hiring workers? Yeah, they are for sure. Especially Stockoglaws workers. You know, they're the worst. If you get a Stockoglaws worker, then you know, spam that H button because you really don't want him working on your field. So I promise you, he'll do more harm than good. Okay, this is the only way I'm going to know my line. Is by that, I think. It's working with not for stock. Yeah, you can spray herbicide before the crops are grown, just like seeding. I think so. Yep. Basically, you'll know when when you're on here and it says, you know, weed at 100%. You basically you can put herbicide on there, but once you've weeded it, you can see their weed is like 0%. So you don't need to put herbicide. So the choice is yours. You can either, you know, use the weeder, which is free, or you have to get some herbicide and spray it, which costs money. So that's the choice. But yeah, I think you use herbicide before the crop is grown, and then once, well, in a certain stage of the crop, and then you use this weeder in the first stages of when the crop is growing. So if the crop is at a more advanced stage than it is now, then you can't use the weeder. You have to use the pesticide. So. I'm yeah. I can hardly see where I've been. I'm lost. I just want to go up and down. It should tell you in the help menu. Yes, have a look. Yeah, we were at 53%. Okay, cool. We're going the right way. Just may take us a little bit longer. I'm going to slow time down a little bit because I want to actually, as we're in here, I want to see. It looks like they're ready for harvest. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so our field is ready for harvest. As soon as we've done this, we'll harvest our field and sell our crop because we're hurting for money. And we're being a slave to all the other farmers at the moment by doing all their dirty work. But once we're done, we get the money and we'll move on. Just to see some. I think I'm on the line. I heard a worker to plough a field and the drone went from one field across my potato field and started ploughing the field as well. I had to reload my last order. That's not good. Yeah, naughty worker. That'll be a good mod stuff though. A mod that puts your doesn't really fertilizer played on the screen as you go. Yeah, yeah. Like a little tablet or something, you know, because that's fairly realistic. That, as you say, most machines now come with full GPS, so they know exactly what. Well, you plug in, you know, what size the field is, and the kind of, you know, tractor kind of just drives itself and makes sure that the coverage is 100%. You know, that's more, you know, more realistic than trying to guess where I've been and where I'm going. You set up the field perimeter yourself, courseplay, so it won't do that. Yeah, you can. You can let courseplay try and automatically calculate the fields, or you can kind of set it up by just going around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. You could do that as well, and that will give you, yeah. So and what was quite nice is that courseplay is it kind of knew the limitations of, you know, the attachment or the size of the attachment, because you told it the size of the attachment, and it will take that into consideration and do headlands for you, and it'll make sure it was, you know, the tractor and the attachment stays within the footprint of the field, you know, which is quite cool. Yeah, I think one more pass and we're done. I kind of hope so anyway. Because as much as I love weeding, we've got our own field to harvest. And yeah, that's pass. I hope. Because if I miss them, then I'm going to be really struggling to find where. Actually, I think I can see maybe 2 more. You need to go down this one and then down the one. Oh, I can hear a dog. Or was that a bird? Okay, we must be really close to completing this field. So we're just follow this around the edge and then we're done. Lovely clear crops with no weeds. Stockoglaws set out field perimeters but not routes. I will set the work path when I set out equipment. That way I can use one program for any equipment. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I used to I used to sort of generate the routes as well, so it goes that way. Plus, you know, ask it how many headlands you want to do, and yeah, I did like Crossplay. It's a shame. It's a shame that I may not be coming back. Right, let's fill that up. Just check and contracts complete. Hang on. You are joking. Is that is that right? So because we leased the items, it actually cost us a penny. Sorry, it cost us £1 to weed the field. Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Yeah, let's complete that. There we go. We earned nothing. Oh, we're just too nice. You know, we just de-weeded a field for no reason at all. Okay, right. Good news is we got our own field here. We're in the combine. Let's start them up and let's do some harvesting on our own field. Maybe we should have checked that before. Yeah, I thought slavery was abolished. There we go. Yeah, apparently not. You know, I'm just a nice guy. You know, I'm just a nice guy that wanted to help somebody out. That's fine.